Alrighty, gang, and welcome back. We are back on stream again for the final broadcast of Wizzerd Week. I want to thank everybody once again for participating. So let's get into this, shall we? Let's knock this out. Hi, Bible. Welcome back. Bible Bibble. Hope you guys are as excited as I am to get this fishing minigame done. We've made a lot of good progress last time. I think another, by the end of this stream, we should be in really good shape for it. So, I'm excited. So let's see where we left off. So, where we left off last, we had, let's see here. Yeah, so we had functioning fishing rod with rearing back, casting. Yep. The projection of the bobber is not correct right now, but it does work. And you can't, the bobber doesn't do anything unless you press and hold, rear back, yeah, then throw it. Just as requested, so it's got good weight to it. So what we really need to do now is, well, first thing is, we need to figure out how to make the bobber not float in the air. And, number two, make it to where the bobber's size projection, excuse me, the size projection is perspective correct. Because right now, yes, it is bigger up close than it is far away, but it's still not by a lot. And so the first thing we can do to fix the first part in terms of like making it not go up into the sky, that's actually a pretty easy thing to do. We just need to constrain the location where you could move your little fishing rod. So that's fairly easy. So we can go ahead and do that now. So let's see here. So where should the fishing rod be able to go versus not be able to go? Let's see. So the fishing rod is currently, let's see, it is currently located at 1481 800. So that's is that the actual, like, the middle spot there? Let's see. Well, I suppose it's good enough. So let's see. So if we, I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. So 1481, right? That's where we want to be. I'm gonna stick this over here on my smaller monitor so that I have that. Okay, so 1481 is where we had it before. Oh wait, no, it's the y-axis that we want to adjust. It's at 800 right now. So if we set that to 1080, okay, that puts it on the floor. Perfect. So then if I say 0, it puts us up there. Okay, so 540, okay, 320, okay, so I'm gonna guess, I'm not 100% on this, but I'm gonna guess that 500 is probably as high as we can go with this. So I'm gonna say, so we're gonna go back over to the fishing script, and where we have, where is it? Where we have this, we will say, for the Y, we will say, well, if I say that, then it's just gonna stop the moment that, okay. I could use clamp, can I? Back to the Godot docs, let's have a look, gang. Clamp. Clamp of value. Okay, well that seems easy enough. So let's just try that and see what happens. So if I say clamp, and then we say, oh, that's velocity. So I need to put it down here past move inside. Clamp fishing rod dot global position dot y. What the heck? My web browser is just freaked out. Oh, here we go. Okay. So the way we clamp is, okay, so then we just set it to the minimum and maximum values. So let's say 500 and 1080. And we'll see if this works. Please let this work. This would be so nice if it was this easy. I don't think it's going to be, but it would be great. Let's see. Definitely did not work. Fish. Yeah, that did not work how I was expecting it to. Okay. Well, let's... Can you clamp a move and slide value? Do I need to put it before move and slide? Oh, yep, I think you're right. You're totally right, Queez. Queez, you are a genius. Yes, we need to put this equal to something right now because I'm clamping a value, but I'm not. Yep. Okay, so let's do that. So let's see, and move it to process too. Okay. Well, but we might be able to keep it in input because it only happens when you move the. Well, but it might not if when we add controller controls to this. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, let's move that. Ba, ba, ba. Let's put this down here in process. No. There. Okay, now. Let's see if that works. Yep. Okay, cool. That works. So let's see. The lowest you can cast is. I mean, honestly, we can make it lower than that. Let's say 1280. Let's see. Okay. Get down there. Yep, so you can cast right up close. Or you can cast... Okay, that's way too high. Let's try 640. It's a nice number. But the clamp works. Thank you, Queez. Alright, so let's try this. Yo. That's still way too high. We'll do 800. That's like way down there. Well, that might be what we need. We'll see. Okay. Okay, that's the top. How far is that? Eesh. Okay, yeah, that's actually about right. The top, bottom. Yep, perfect. Okay, so now we have our upper and lower boundaries. Did anybody figure out the math for how to make this small? The fishing minigame is the hardest boss. Honestly, kind of is. I have to say, it's... I wonder if I could just... Can I just multiply a vector by an integer and see what happens? Would that make it small? Let's see. Close? Oh, it made it huge up close and just as big. Okay, so let's do... Yo. Ah, that looks good. Okay, what about up here, up close? Honestly, it's not that bad. I don't mind that. I mean, it's a little small up close, but the scale is better, certainly. I think that's good enough for what we need it to do, which is basically that we just need it to, we just need it to look like there's some degree of depth, since this is actually an effect. So let me show you, those of you who weren't here for earlier, you might have missed this. Wait, is it rulers? Okay. So this is actually a trick of the eye to try it to basically to make this area run better than it would otherwise. So check this out. So this stuff right here is all pre-rendered. It's just an image that we have overlaid over the 3D water plane, so that we can draw a big, beautiful view without actually requiring any like real performance penalties. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Anyway, I'm yawning tonight. Oh, okay, let's get back to work. So we've got our casting part now. So the next part needs to be actually catching a fish. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I really don't know what to do for catching a fish. Do we just make it like? Should I have basically invisible fish moving back and forth under the water that you interact with like on a hitbox? Or should I make it just to where basically there's like a random timer that goes off and you just have to like, pull it at the right time? What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should do some kind of random click the button at the right time thing? Or, I mean, what do you guys think? Up to you. In the meantime, I will fiddle while you guys contemplate. Yo. You know what we need that I kind of want to go ahead and do is some some sound effects. I feel like that would make a big difference in terms of how the game sounds. So I'm gonna mute the music just temporarily. Okay, so let's listen to some sound effects. Okay, I think we need like a good like whoosh sound effect for this. Maybe a random button thing, like hitting at the right time. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Let's okay, so let's listen to some swishes. Okay, so this will be the one for casting. Okay, so listen very closely. Okay, and I want you to listen to these. The bobber jiggles a little in the sound plays. You gotta play it. Yeah, I definitely am gonna have like some feedback because it's just no. Oh, we can make it do Roblin fish. You guys are really obsessed with making everything Roblin themed, but okay, let's listen to some of these. Okay. I think that's the one we're currently using for the sword swing. No. Oh my god. Lock and load, boys. Let's go back up to these little swishy ones. Your rustic gun sound right. Maybe we could have this faint swish when you let go, and then sploosh. What type of fish are you planning on adding? You know, I don't know yet. I really I'm not 100% on what kind of. Oh, hold on, I messed up my webcam. I touched it. I screwed it up. Hold on. We check OBS. Make sure you guys can still see me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can. In terms of like what kind of fish to add, I'm not really sure. Whatever they are, they'll definitely be like JPEGs. They're not gonna be like, you know, big high resolution models of fish. It'll probably be a mix. Here's what I would say. They're probably all gonna be made up types of fish. But how fantastical they are will just depend on the because I'll probably have some normal looking fish like blackfish, brownfish, sunfish. Actually, I think sunfish is a real fish. But and then mixed in with some like really wild fish, you know. Maybe a roblin fish. Maybe a roblin fish. No comment. Perhaps. Maybe potentially a roblin fish. I think this, and then a little sploosh when it hits the water. So I'm gonna call this. I will make this file. I'm writing this in the game's files right now. So we'll go to sounds. And I'll say cast rod. Okay, now let's get a little splash because we definitely need a splash for this. Let's see. Splash. Those all sound too like hollow. It's like they're in a bathroom. No. Yes, I agree. It should be rare. If we're gonna make a roblin fish, it needs to be super rare. What the hell? No, no. I just want a little. No. Have it so every time you cast it, they cheer. That would be very entertaining. Let's try drip. Maybe drip is a better word. No. Let's see. If I just type water and search for it. Come on, Windows search. Don't poop your pants now. Water. Okay. That might be good. Yeah, I think that might be the choice. The goldfish. I don't know. I kind of feel like the fishing might just be a trade commodities that you just sell at like the store. You just catch the fish and you sell them. I don't think this has to be super in depth. I mean, we're not making a fishing game. This is just like something to, you know, pass the time, make a little money if you don't want to be a mercenary. Sounds. So that's called cast. We'll call this one cast bobber. Okay. And I'm listening to my other sounds I already have in the game. I know I'll keep the zoom sound. We might be able to use that as Wait, hold on. Hold on. Zoom and cast rod. Okay, no, they are different. Okay. So let's add some. Okay, so we'll call this one pull. We'll call this one cast. We'll call this one splash. That all sounds well and dandy, doesn't it? Okay, so now we'll go to sounds. We'll go to, let's see here. I just added them. So this is the pull the rod up. So we'll use zoom for that. That's like, we already used that sound for like the little lock-on sound. And then do cast rod. And then we do splash out. No, cast bobber. There it is. Okay, so let's add these to the animation player now. Okay, so first for raising it, right? So let's go back to 2D so we can see this, right? So you go yep, and okay, can I move the fishing rod back down where it's like low again? I think I'm the one who moved it up there, and it's annoying me with its presence. Let's see here. There. Okay, that's more reasonable, I think, for what the player will see. So let's see here. So he goes heel. Okay, so we'll just add the little this one, right? Yeah, we'll add that one. We'll say playing. Yes. Right there. Okay, so now he goes. That's a little delayed. We can make it not that. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Let's get it perfectly lined up, and I'll bring this up a little bit more so we can see it. Okay, so let's get back over a little bit. So like this, we go. Yep. And then cast. We need to add one for casting right here. So when he flicks it right there, that's when it needs to go. So we'll add that. Yes. Boom. So now we go. Yep. Maybe a little bit before, actually. Let's do it again. Yeah. Okay, that's good. And then when does it hit right there is when it actually splashes. So we'll add the splash right there. So splash, playing. Yeah, pin that. Yeah. Boom. So now we go. Yeah, okay, so let's try that. Let's try that in the game now and see how that looks. Okay. So we go. Oh. Where's my fishing rod? Where did my fishing rod go? Why is my rod missing all of a sudden? Is it because I moved it? Why would that matter? Okay, yeah, well, it works now. Whatever. So I go, oh. Ah! Okay, I think it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I guess I go yo. Yeah, okay. And then we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and then we need some kind of like, yo! Kind of like, you know, come get the bobber. I don't know. Can I crawl? I don't know if you guys know this or not, but can you call like a what you call it? A like controller rumble input? I mean, I know that most people are going to be playing with keyboard and mouse, but like if you have a controller, can I make it go and shake the controller? We'll have to investigate that because that would be awesome if we can. And yeah, we do need to make this controller compatible at some point, but that can wait for another time. We don't have to do that on stream. That's kind of tedious. Anyway, let's get to work, shall we? So What all do we need for this? Well, we need some kind of sound to let you know that it's time to pull it up. So do we want like a little splash, or do we want like something totally unrelated, like a UI sound that's like beep or something? Like let's go listen to some UI sounds and see if there's something, because it'd be a nice change of pace to have a little. Let's see here. TS. Where's U? There it is. Oh no, it's under menu, isn't it? M. I got this giant sound effects library and I'm just clicking through it. Let's see here. Menu. Oh, no. Some of these would be kind of fun, actually. There's a couple of them that sounded kind of sad, maybe for when you miss the fish. That one's kind of fun. It doesn't really match the vibe of the game, but I like it. Oh, definitely not that one. That one's so fun. We should probably pick something that's... Oh, there's a whole menu sci-fi section. Let's try those. Whoa. Yeah, these are little... They're like very like mechanical. Yeah, I don't think these are gonna work. Oh, there's a magic menu section. Oh, this. How about that for the... We'll have like a big... We'll have a giant... Yeah, we'll have the little twinkle sound and we'll have it say like, pull, no! That would be... That's fun. I like that. Let's, see here. I'll just call this twinkle.wave. Okay. Now I have a fun idea for this one. Okay, so let's add some text to the screen. Okay. We'll put it dead in the center. Oh no, I want to align it in the center, but I also want to put it in the center. Let's see here. Anchors. Center. Okay. Let's make that says I say real now. And now let's I think I can give it my UI theme. Yes, there it is. The Wizzerd Quest font in all its glory. Also, how do I change it to where texture? Nearest bitmap, please. Do not give me that gross anti-aliased text on a pixel bitmap font. Okay, so we're good now. Mostly. So let's set some theme overrides now. Okay, so let's set the color like a fluorescent orange. Ooh, what if we did like dark red? And then we made the outline like yellow. Yes, that's really hard to read actually. We might have to adjust that. Okay, let's change the font size. More. Yes, that's obnoxious. I love it. Constants, outline size. Let's make the outlines chunkier. Oh my god. That might be a bit much. Let's try the inverse. Let's do like a bright like orange real now with like a dark red color for the font. That might be a little bit more palatable. I mean, not that either is really going to be that palatable, but you know, it's I'm enjoying myself, so it's fine. Let's see here. Oh my god, yes. Look at that. That's so obnoxious. So let's so we can have it do, yeah. Real now! Oh yeah, that's hideous. Oh, what do you guys think? Do you guys like real now? Do you guys think this is a decent idea? Let's see, what did I do the outline size? Let's do 35. Let's make them thicker. There we go. Yes, look at that. It's gonna be very difficult to miss this, certainly. So I'm gonna add a new animation player so that it can work independently of the other animation player, and we'll call this animation player Reel. That way, you know, we know what it is. It's for reeling it in. I think it's real great. Go to hell. I can't believe you would use such a horrible pun in my presence. That's disgusting. That's truly disgusting. That might have been a bit mean. I apologize. Okay. Here we go. You're going to make that pin. What, for like a shirt? Okay, so let's see here. So let's I kind of feel like the sparkle sound is not the right choice now. I feel like that's not right for this. It needs to be like burk burk. Let's I might replace twinkle.wave with one of the more aggressive sounds. What was the one that was like bonk bonk? I want to find the bonk bonk one again. It's gotta be here somewhere. Come on. There! This one. Yes, it's gonna do that and like flash the reel now on screen. Oh, this is so tonally different from the rest of the game, but I don't care. This is like a lot of fun. That's all I care about, is that this is fun. Okay, I'm gonna paste this in here, and I'm literally just gonna call this reel now. What is Bob Ross doing there? Why is Bob Ross there, Queez? Why are you putting Bob Ross here? Okay, so we'll do 0.5. And, okay. So, let's set his visibility modulation to 0, right? And then I'm going to add another one called Reel Now. And I'm adding all these. The reason why I'm adding these all as individual audio stream players instead of just like having one audio stream player that loads each track individually. Well, it's two reasons. Number one, if you have slow storage and you have to load it out, it might not play at the right time, which again, we're optimizing for Potato. And then number two, it allows you to play the sounds over each other, which is really nice. And also it uses very little RAM to hold just like essentially a reference to a track in place. All right, where did I put it? Reel Now. There it is. Yes. Okay. So let's put that in there too for sure. Okay. We'll say you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna mute that for a second while I get this working now. So let's Reel Now. So now that to here, modulate to like visible, and then again to here, not visible, and then to here visible. Hold on, what are my increments at? 0.5. So 0.6 is what I need? Is that right? It feels wrong. Looks right. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's try it with the audio now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Can we make them even tighter together though? Can we make it like flash like really aggressively? Let's try this. That's dope, right? I think so. Let's try it. Let's see now. Yes. Okay. So now I'll do that, and then I'll make it fade back to gray at the end. So it goes like this. It goes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. That'll get their attention. Yeah. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. That's great. I'm proud of that. Okay. So now let's add another one. This one I'm making a second one for good reason. Okay. So I'm going to have one that's called Caught and one that's called Fail. So if you reel at the wrong time and you don't get the fish, I'm going to have it say, well, I guess I shouldn't have it say fail, because then every time you cast, it'll say fail, even if you're just trying to recast your line. So I'll just have one that says Caught, and we'll change the colors on that to make it a little bit more celebratory. Like, maybe like a blue or like a green, and then make the other yellow. Oh, I like that. Let's make it more saturated. Ah. Yes. So now when you, I'll hide caught for now because we're testing real now. But yeah. Okay. So now we'll make another one. We'll call it caught. Yeah, I know you don't have to play the womp womp every time. You don't have to do that every time. I promise. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. So now let's go back and let's get another UI sound for when you've successfully gotten it. Oh my God, that's ominous, isn't it? Yeah, you caught a fish! Hooray! Wait, hold on. We'll do like the. Okay, let's see here. There's got to be something fun. Horror menu. What are those? Oh. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm good. I don't need those. Wait. Remember last time when we were working and I found those crowd sounds and I was like, we need to use these crowds at some point. This is what we need to use the crowds for. Yeah. Have like cheering. Oh yes. We gotta have the crowd cheer for you when you catch a fish. That's just, oh come on. Oh yes, absolutely. We gotta have it. We gotta make this. It's gotta be a big deal when you catch a fish. Oh yeah, just a little clapping. that one sounds kind of like underwhelming. They're like, yeah, you did okay. That was pretty good. They're just like, yeah, maybe not quite that one. Let's see what else we got. They're really into that fish. I think a little one like this. Yeah, I think that one with the little whistle. And it's because the guy in the background, you hear him go hot as part of that. That's fun. That's really fun. Okay, we'll call this caught fish. Well, I'll call it catch fish because that's how I have all the other ones named. It's like present tense. Hot. You bet it's hot. Let's see here. No. It almost sounds like he's saying caught, which is funny too because that's what it says on screen. So it really works on like 2 levels. See, I see. This is what I like about like really kind of ratchet game development. Like this is like we're just like winging it. We're just like, you know, like doing it as we go. But it sounds pretty great. Like, okay, so that takes about 3 seconds to run per my little preview feed. So let's like validate that. Let's actually drop it in, shall we? Oh, and just like that, I just got a notification on my phone that my my donation to the Godot Foundation for this month went in. So that's right, boys. I'm keeping you in business with my like couple of bucks. All right, let's get to work here. So for caught, we need it to be 3 seconds long, roughly. Or we'll do. You know what we should do? We should just basically copy the existing one for real and then play with it after the fact. So let's start with the animation for this. So where's caught? I'll make it visible again. Okay, its visibility modulator by default should be not visible, right? That should be its default state. And then yes, and then yes, and then yes. And then we'll go all the way to 1 with this one, just to really celebrate how good you did. So it goes, yeah. Well, actually, we'll leave it visible for just a second before we let it go away, just so the player can like relish in their achievements. So now it goes, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Might actually leave it a little bit longer. Okay, now we'll add caught to it. Okay. Oh, that's it looks very long when you put it like this, but let's see. Yeah, I think we need to make it a little longer. And what we'll do is we'll duplicate our way through a little bit more, make it flash for a little bit more first. This is so. It sounds like they're saying caught, which just makes it even better. It seems like we did this on purpose. Here we go. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Okay, let's see. That might be a little too much strobing, honestly. I feel like it's gonna give someone a seizure. Let's cut like every other keyframe out of that, just so we have, you know, maybe a little bit less brain damage. Wait, yes, and then you, and then you, and then I cut you, and I do you, and I cut you, and I do you, but I move you, and you, and you. Okay, that appears to be right. So let's try that. Yeah. The hot. Yeah, I know, Queez. I'm sorry. This is, you know what? It needs like a little bing too, like a little bell, because it's got the people cheering, but it needs a little bell of celebration. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So let's add that to it too. Okay. Okay, so we'll say bell small dot wave. I'm gonna load this one. I'm gonna call this one bell. It's a lot of sound effects for a basic mini game, but it'll be worth it, I think. Yep. Okay. And now we'll put the bell at the very beginning of this. So we add it to. Yep. We add bell. Okay. So now. Oh, I forgot to put the other one on. Whoops. Okay, let's try it. Huh? Why is it not playing? I didn't. What the hell? What's going on with this one? Oh. I suddenly dragged it into position? Here we go. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's what we want. Let's do it one more time. And I think if I was going to make one adjustment, I'd make the bell. Wait for the bell to come. Yes, I know. Cheer. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's great. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm traumatizing you so much, Queez. It was not my intention, I promise. But we got it now. So now we got that. So we have the real now, which is this. And then we have you caught it. Okay. So we've done basically everything except actually make you be able to catch fish now. So we should probably do that, huh? Oh, you know what else we should do? We should steal the ocean audio, the ambient ocean audio from the overworld, because we need it to like actually sound like you're at the water. Sounds. What is this? Okay, that one's the nature. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that one. And I'll just grab this and drop this in. I need to make a separate node for sounds. Hold on, because this is getting kind of obnoxious having all these here. Okay, so we're gonna take all of these. We'll drop them in here, and I'll change that to ambient. And I'll make this like -5. It was really, let's see. That might be too loud. I see why I had it set to -10 or -20 before. Okay, so let's just test this with everything, with all the sounds right now as we have them. Yeah, the sound really pulls it together, doesn't it? Full screen. Oh, what? Wait, when you're in full screen, does it? Oh, what the world? The full screen makes the. Oh, it only works when the. Okay, so my. Okay, so the way I have it currently set to constrain the player's movement only works when the screen is exactly 1920 by 1080. So we need to replace the hard coding of pixel count to like a percentage of the screen count, which we can do. We have the technology, but We're just gonna have to fix that later. Let's get the that's a basic thing. Let's do the actual fishing part first. So I'm guessing what we need is So we need a timer that goes off, and then after that timer goes off, we need another timer, which is like a half-second window. And while that timer is running, if you click the reel button, then you catch the fish. Right? That makes sense? Yes? And we can make it to where like those values, we can use like a little bit of random generation and make the values a little different each time, so that you don't, you can't get into the perfect flow of it. But let's set 2 timers. We already have the cast timer, which is for like actual casting. So we'll call this the wait timer, and the reel timer for reeling the fish in. Even though you don't reel it, it's not actually, it doesn't have a reel, but whatever. Colloquial fishing terms. Okay, so let's see here. So let's just, for the sake of this, let's just say that the wait timer is 3 seconds, and it just runs all the time, right? And then let's make it every 10 seconds. Okay, and every 10 seconds, it'll go off. It goes bing bing, and when it goes off, then the reel timer actually starts, and it's a 1-shot timer, right? And you have 0.5 seconds, and if you click the button while the reel timer is running, then you reel in the fish. Okay, so let's set this. Okay, so I will say timeout on wait timer timeout. Okay, then on that we say, oh, we need to add the reel timer to this. So let's see here. On ready variable reel timer equals, and yes, I know I could have just copied and pasted the one from above, but I'm trying to do this for posterity so my brain remembers it. So then we'll say reel timer dot start. Okay. And then, okay, there's a couple of other things we need to do. So is action just pressed? Okay, and let's say here, if reel timer dot is stopped, we don't want it to be stopped. So if it's not stopped, so if the reel timer is actively running, you have your little threshold, then, oh, we don't have the, do we have the animation player reel? We don't have it right now. Oh, try something. Dev has raised his hand. Is he saying hello, or is he just waving? If you're raising your hand, you're welcome to ask a question. I got it wide open. Hi to you too. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the final stream of Wizzerd Week. Lol. Thanks. You got it, bro, or gal, whatever you choose to identify as. You got it. I support your right to watch me do fishing things. All right. Animation player. Queez responds with the little goblin emote. I need to get an actual Roblin emote in there. That way you guys can just use that. Just like how Queez uses the cow emote in the chat, in the Discord all the time. Okay, so animation player reel is yes. And then animation player reel. Cool. All right. So we've done all that. So now we can come back to here. We can say animation player reel dot play. What did we call this thing? Caught. Okay. And then play. Oops. Okay, I think this might actually work, guys. If we pull this off on the first attempt, I'm gonna be blown away by this. Okay, you ready? Let's see. Oh, I didn't do it. I don't think I did it with the right timing. Well, I appear to have bugged it out by making the, appeared to have broken reel now right in the middle of it, which was not my intention, but it did kind of work. So it kind of, yeah. I mean, it was better than, look, it was better than I thought it would be. It worked pretty well. It broke, but it kind of works. So let's make those adjustments. Okay, so in terms of making reel now and caught, shut up. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to yes, okay, so now I have 2 of these. Shut up! Stop making the sound. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it I'm gonna add by duplicating the animation player, we can have 2 and we can have them run simultaneously. Okay. 2. Okay. And now when the caught one plays, where's that? Where did I put caught? Here. So now they'll work independently of each other. So let's try this now. Okay. Cool. Okay. And so what we should do is we should make it to where when you do that, the bobber gets pulled out of the water and like disappears. I think because it doesn't make sense for you to say that you've caught the fish, but the bobber is still there. So what we'll do is I'm gonna do like a really basic way of doing this, okay? And I know this is probably not the right way to do it, but okay, cool. So that should fix it, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna add one other thing to this. So now you can it will only do this if your bobber is in the water. And I'm actually gonna set this right out of the bat in the ready function to be false, so that it can't tell you to reel in when you're just sitting there waiting. All right, let's try this now. Okay, we're sitting here, we're fishing, life is good. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and see if it beeps at me. It shouldn't. Should just be taking it easy. Seems to be working. Okay, so let's so now cast. Okay. Yes! And then I caught it. So now it's gone. So now if we wait, it shouldn't prompt us again. Okay, so we cast it. Oh, it showed up for a brief second when I we need to make the window for reeling it up a lot, tighter. But we can do that now. So we have we've got some good stuff for sure. I think there's just one small thing, which is just that he needs to not like lift the bobber out of the water if the bobber isn't in the water. So there's an easy way to fix that. I'm sure there's a smart way of fixing this, but I know a fun way of fixing it, which is just that I just do raise no bobber. I almost said no boober. Very different video game. So now, so at this one we just keep it invisible the whole time. There. And so now, just doing that, this should work. So now we can come back, we can come down here, and when it says raise, we can say if bobber.visible else no bobber. Okay. So now it'll only show the bobber if the bobber is in the water. So let's try that now. Okay, here we go. Cast it. Got it. Here we go again. Cast again. Yes. Yes, it works. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now what we need to do is this So now we need to like change a few things. So let's make the wait timer. Where's the wait timer? Okay, here. Right now it just runs forever. So we'll change it to 1 shot, and then we'll say wait. Oh, I don't have wait timer added on here, do I? I have real timer, but not wait timer. That was silly of me. I'm just gonna steal it for this one because I don't want to type the whole thing. That's baby work for baby. Okay, let's see here. So we say, we'll call this wait timer. Wait timer. Okay, there. Everybody happy? Yes, everybody happy. Okay. And then we say rand from to. So we will say from 2 seconds to 30 seconds. So now, between 2 and 30, you'll have to wait randomly each time for fishing. And in fact, I'm going to tell it not to auto start, and we're actually going to run this exact same function at ready so that you can't even, what? I copied the wrong thing, clearly. So that now you can't even predict when the first fish catch is going to be, right? What? Oh, whoops. Left a parenthesis off. Or a paren, I think they're technically called when they're by themselves. Or parenthesis. Whatever. It's not important. So that should, in theory, make that random. And so now, where's the other one? When the real timer.start, we're going to do the same thing for the real timer, okay? Only instead of rand I range, I'm going to do rand f range. So it'll be a float value. And we'll say 0.1 to 0.6. That ought to do it. So now you have really tight tolerances, right? Some fish it's going to take 0.1 to reel up, and some it'll take, you get up to half a second. Oh, I must have missed the, I didn't get it. Okay, that time I got it. Oh, missed it. Ah, yes. Ah, I missed it. Okay, but it works is the point. And honestly, let's make this even more painful. Okay, let's make it like you can wait up to 45 seconds because, or maybe even longer, maybe a minute, right? I don't want it to be a minute, but I'm thinking about this and I'm just like, Queez, why do you hate Twitch? What's wrong with Twitch? Twitch is allowing me to broadcast to you all the way across the world right now. That's the wonders of Twitch. Your sound just disappeared. That's very unfortunate. Okay, let's see here. So I think we're in good shape now. So we got our working fishing thing. Yes. I think we're in good shape here. So now I think, what else do we really need to call this complete? Well, we should probably have some kind of counter on the screen to show you how many fish you've caught and the amount of money that you've made. No, don't start clapping. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's just add a label. And I'll stick it to the, left aligned, center aligned. Okay. Okay, we'll say fish caught 0. I'll quick load the old theme that we use. Nearest map texturing, please. Let's give it a little bit of padding. It's like way too close to the corner and it bothers me. Let's see here. Position 50. Yeah. By 30. Yeah. Okay. And then let's just make the font size a little bit bigger. So let's say, I don't know, 32. Oh, must already be 32. 64. That's very big. So let's try 48. Nice happy medium. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. And we will make it, I'll make the weighting on it a little bit thicker to compensate for that. Let's see. Way too much. Not enough. There we go. That seems okay. And yeah, oh, stop! Don't do the thing right now. Come on, man. We'll say, okay, so should we just have the fish convert directly into gold, or what do you guys think? Yeah, let's just make it. I'm just gonna make this easy for right now, and we can make it a little bit more advanced later. For now, I'm just gonna have it to where when you catch the fish, it gives you a random amount of money, and then we can actually add like a breed or like a species of fish later on. But I don't want to, I want to get this to like a fully playable state, and then we can like really dig in and make the fancy changes. So let's see here. So I need to make this further down so that you can actually see it. So let's see here, position 30, so let's say 60. That's too not enough. 80. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. No, don't clap. I keep hitting that animation player by accident, and every time I do it makes them clap and cheer. Why make Wizzerd Quest 2 when you can make fishing sim? You know, Quiz, a very good question, and one that I'm now find myself wrestling with. Okay, so the fish could be items to sell. Okay, so what? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good with that. I'm good with it being an item to sell. So here's what we'll do. We'll do that now. So what we'll do is first let's open the player class. I like to make everything that's gold related have the same color. So where's the I'm just gonna steal this. There. Let me add this to the font color for the estimated value. So I'll say fish value. Yes, we will make the fish an item. We absolutely will do that. You bet your butt. You bet your bottom dollar we will. Okay, so now we've got that. And we should make the fish like value wildly in value. Like there should be fish that can go all the way up to like 100 gold. There should be fish that are like 3 gold. Like 1 gold. Like most, you know what we should do? We should make an array and make it to where like most fish are like worth 1 gold. And then a small amount of fish are worth like 20 gold. And then there's like 1 fish that's worth like 150 gold. That's like the super duper fish. So let's we could do that for sure. So let's shut up. Stop doing womp womp. I need to hide those control nodes so I don't click them by accident. Okay. So we have that now. So now let's add some variables to this, okay? So we will say, let's go gambling. Yes, Queez. Slay. Okay, var. Let's see here. Var. Let's see here. We'll call this. Okay, so we'll say var fish caught integer 0 var value of fish integer 0, and now var fish prices array, not our way, array of int yeah, okay, cool, I got this right. So we'll say 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 5 5 10 10. We need more 5s, I feel like. 5s need to be more prevalent. What? New? Stupid autocomplete. No, stop. I'm just typing in numbers. Okay, 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 5 5 5 5 5 10 10 10 20, and let's do, I don't know, 50, and then 100. That's gonna be like absurdly rare, and we're gonna add a bunch more 1s in to make this even more unlikely, right? Because we don't want to make it. What I don't want is for this to become like some kind of way to like min-max the game, where you can just sit here and catch a whole bunch of fish in like 10 minutes and then go and buy every piece of armor in the game, right? We need to balance that by making the really good fish like super rare, right? But now how do we? You know what we need? We need a dictionary. We need a dictionary so that I can have a name for each one, and then the value. So let's go back to the docs, because I don't exactly remember how to do a dictionary. And by the way, I don't know why my search auto inserts to Halo Infinite every single time I type the Godot docs. I've never looked for Halo Infinite in the Godot docs. I've looked for it in a lot of places in the hopes that it would one day be good, but not in the Godot docs. Let's see here. So how do I define a whole bunch? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's just string colon value. Okay. Okay, we'll call this small fish. Small fish 1. What? Oh wait, hold on. I didn't define something correctly. Let's see. Oh, it's because this is gonna be brackets now, like curly brackets. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay, we'll call this small fish, sunfish. Let's start naming them after people in the chat. Pata fish. Queez fish. See, aren't you guys glad you tuned into the stream now? Who's in the chat right now? Guy who likes cats. Good news, you get to be a fish too. Cat. Well, I can't call it catfish. That's already a fish. Like catfish. There you go, guy who likes cats. Just for you. Like catfish. Peleonfish. See? Look at this. Look how interactive this is now. Peleonfish. What am I missing? I can't really call it a Bible fish. I'll call it Bibble fish. Dude, people's inventories are going to be so full of fish. And we'll call this one... Were we out of people? Yeah, I think we used all of you guys. So I'm just going to call them... Just start calling them various things from that. So Camera fish. Dang it, I used to have a name. I had all the name of all the saints written down. I don't remember their names now. I have to dig that up somewhere. Oh well. We'll just have to wing it for now. Okay. Striped Mingo. That sounds good, doesn't it? And just use them as a. You should just get a lot of. Let's see, if one fish could send you an optional side quest. No, that's way too ambitious. That's like a whole other thing. Let's see. We'll do some more ones now. Let's call this one, Zonfish. I love just like garbled, nonsensical high fantasy names. Yimfish. Speckled Jim! The British of you in the audience might recognize that from Blackadder. You shot Speckled Jim! Okay, Roblin Fish is gonna be the really expensive one, Queez. Roblin Fish is gonna be like a 100, okay? I'm saving Roblin Fish. Slish. I was gonna call it Slime Fish, but I like Slish better. I'm gonna say call one of them Chorkfish after the character Chork from the original Wizzerd quest. Actually, yeah, there's 3 10 fish. They're gonna be named after me and the other 2 devs. Trent Fish. Ashley will get a 5 because she does marketing, which is I like, but it's not quite as she doesn't deserve a 10. I knew you were listening. That's why I said that. That's fun. Love you, Ashley. All right, short fish. Bimfish. Fun fish. This one will be unfun fish. I pop in just to see you besmirch my good name. This one is just going to be called Sea Bass. Because if you've played Animal Crossing, you understand the pain of catching a sea bass for the 100th time. This guy hates happiness. I do hate happiness. I'm nihilistic. That's why I'm making this game. For my own suffering. Let's see this. Money fish. Golden fish. Okay, ready? Elusive Roblin Manta. The final one. Actually, Elusive Roblin Manta. I don't even know if that's going to fit on the screen. We'll just call it the Roblin Manta. That's fine. I like Sea Bass because the only game I played on Switch is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yes. Golden fish. Roblin Manta. Okay, so now we have all the fish prices, okay? So when you catch a fish, I'm going to have it randomly grab one of these. So, let's see here. Where did I do the catch thing? Where did I put it? Is action just pressed? Caught. Okay, right here. Okay. So we did this. I'm going to say, var new fish. Is it inventory item or NV item? Why is there 2? Hold on. Let's go to globals really quick and have a look. Okay, they're called inventory items. I think INV item was like what we called them in the original Wizzerd quest, and there's probably some lingering class out there that that does that. Okay, so our new fish equals inventory item. So this way we can actually add it to the inventory item. So we can say equals. Okay, let's what are those? Okay, so the first is the name. Oh, so you know we need to actually grab the fish's name first, right? So we need to say Can I pull out a dictionary entry from the docs? Let's see here. Yes, dot key. Okay. So we will say var, I'm going to comment this so it stops yelling at me. Var new fish value equals, we'll call it, what's this called? Fish prices. Fish, or equals rand I range from 0 to fish prices dot length -1, because it's, you know, it's base 0. Okay. Oh, I forgot to declare if it was an int. There. Now is it happy? What? Argument 2 of the function rand I range. Oh, I see. Hold on. Oh, it's probably dot size. Oh Lord, what is it called? Methods. Dot size. Oh, it's a method. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, so now that'll work. Is used but never declared in the block. I know. I'm working on it. Okay. So let's see here. So yeah, so that'll work, and then we say var new fish Well, actually, I guess I don't really need to do this part. I can just skip right to this part. So we can say new fish, inventory item equals inventory item dot new. And so the first thing we got to do is its name. So we will say fish prices. And then how do I call like an index for that? Let's see here. How do I call? Is it dot get? Yes, okay, get key. Okay, so dot get. Okay. Dot get. Then we say, where is that? New fish value. New fish. I'll put some, hold on, let me put some Wizzerd Quest music on so you guys aren't just like staring at me squinting at code for an hour. Let's put a little Wizzerd Quest pep in the old step, huh? How about this one? I like this track because it reminds me of Elden Ring. Lowly tarnished. Oh! Elden Ring! Okay, let's just do this. Oh, dude, I love Elden Ring. I beat Millennia. It took me 8 hours. I have not played Shadow of the Erdtree yet. I'm waiting until Wizzerd Quest 2 is done before I play Shadow of the Erdtree because I know it'll eat up all my time and I want to be focused on this. But I will play it at some point, and I'm very excited for that. Wait, fish prices. How do I get a key? Let's see here. Get. Oh, interesting. Okay, how do I? So key is not going to work for this. So our dictionary is not ordered. Hey, reference by unique keys. Let's see if I can just, okay, so before we add to the array, let's just make a really basic thing. Okay, we'll say print, and we'll say fish prices. Oh, I didn't put enough there. Yeah, I'll put an underscore there. You happy? I'm gonna calm down now. I'm gonna use it in just a second, but let's see here. So print, and it's called fish prices, right? Dot keys. What is this? Returns the list of keys. But I don't want a list of keys. I just want the one key. Am I not using the right value for this? I don't... I don't really want to just have... Is there an index? The keys of a dictionary can be iterated with the for keyword. Ah, okay, that's what I want. Okay. Dot keys. And then can I do a bracket after a method? Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Fish prices. And then new fish value. I'll remove that underscore now. Dot keys. Is there like a get key? Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Print. Okay, let's just see if this works. Please God, let this work. Please God, let this work. Please God, let this work. What the? Where's my fishing rod? What in the world? Hold on. But now my rod is there. Okay, we're gonna have to investigate that. Sitting. Waiting. 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 Oh, and I crashed the game. Out of bounds, get index 4. What? There's definitely a 4 in there. Okay, you know what? You know what? I got a new plan. Y'all are gonna hate me for this, okay? Because this is definitely not the right way to do this, but it's fine. I'm gonna break this into 2 arrays, because I know how to do arrays. This is gonna take just a second. I know. This is not the way to do things. Just I want the record to show this is not the way to do things. If Jeremy was here, he'd absolutely beat my ass for doing it this way. But I just want it to work. Try without the dot keys first. Well, yeah, but then it's gonna return the name and the key combo, right? Which is not what I want. Okay, you know what? Fine, Queez. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, Queez, because you haven't led me wrong thus far. But if you do lead me wrong, I'm gonna be very upset with you. All right, let's see here. Where did I do that before? Okay. Let's see. Oh, hey, it crashed the game. Get index 14 on base dictionary. You lied to me, Queez! It's fine. Look, I'll just do it this way. It's really not that bad. It's not the cleanest code, but we know it will work like flawlessly if I do this, so. There. Okay, now we'll change this one into an array of integers. Yes. Yes, yes. Hell no, my eyes. Yeah, Queez. Yuck it up. Laugh about how ugly this code is, but when it works, I will be the one laughing. So that's called fish prices. We'll call this one fish names. Yes. Oh yes, I am going to be the greatest programmer of all time. Of all time! It was me, the landlord, the entire time! See here. Please look. It doesn't matter if it's bad, if it works, it works. That's all that matters. And my gigantic string, as horrifying as it is, it will get the job done. Tell him, chat. Oh man, I'm sorry, Queez. Look, we gotta do what we gotta do. This is a game that must come out. You guys are all expecting it. You guys are all expecting it, and that is why I cannot fail you. I cannot fail you. Okay. Okay, so now they're the same length, so it doesn't really matter which one we do now. But where were we? Okay, so now. Var, new. Well, first let's see. Equals random integer range between 0 and. Well, now I gotta go look at the arrays. You didn't add a million polygon toothbrushes, right? Yeah, if I was like, or like I was using one of those, like AI. Have you guys seen those like AI model generators? It's like a generative AI thing for making models, and the example they gave was like, look how good this couch is, and it was like a fairly normal looking couch, but it had like 5 million triangles. It was like absurdly, like over tessellated. It was very funny. Let's see here. Size, int, method. Okay. Yeah, you haven't seen that? The generative AI model? Yeah, it's not putting modelers out of business anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. There we go. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, now. Var, new, fish, name, string. Couch that crashes your PC instantly. Yeah, pretty much. Couch that kills you. String. And then we will say fish names. Then we say, there we go. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm working on it. Var, new, fish, price. String equals fish prices. Oh wait, that needs to be an int. Oops. Oops. There we go. So now we can say var new fish is an inventory item object. And we'll say now we do this giant constructor. So first we say new fish name. And then we say its type. How did this? Let's see here. Okay, so next is description. Huh. Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Var new fish description. Okay. Now watch this. If I know you guys are gonna hate this too, but it'll be worth it, I promise. Okay, so let's see here. So we say if new. God, all these error messages are driving me crazy. I'm gonna just tell it to shut up for right now. If new fish price is less than, let's say less than 5. New fish description. I'm just gonna set this equal to a fish for right now, and then we can change it later. New fish description equals a cheap fish fit only for eating. Should I? Okay, guys. Should I make the fish edible? Yes or no? Because I can. I can make them consumable. Okay. Okay. Else if new fish price is greater than or equal to 5 and then we'll say it's less than, I don't know. Let's see here. If new fish price is less than 20, new fish. I'm just gonna copy this in a second. Description equals a fish worth if second Roblin player eats Roblin fish, it's cannibalism. Well, that's not true. If a human eats a gorilla, does that make you a cannibal? No. Actually, I can do things like add status effects, like make you sick if you eat the Roblin fish. A quality fish worth selling to a quality fish worth selling at market. Okay, and then we're gonna take this one again. We'll say if it's greater than or equal to 20 and it's less than or equal to 50. A rare and delicious fish full of rare and valuable. Why did you say rare? A delicious fish. Rare and valuable. Oh, whoops, I put a thingy there. Okay. And then finally, else. I'll just say, actually, I'll just do elif. That way, there's a possibility. The fish, unremarkable. Okay, elif, new fish, price is greater than 50. The description will be something astounding. Oops. Astoundingly rare aquatic specimen. There we go. So now, yeah, so that'll be good. So now that'll all work now. So that's fun. So now, we need to add some UI icons to this, don't we? I mean, we want the inventory to like have like a nice detailed fish, don't we? So here's what we're gonna do. Let's see here, textures, UI. So you guys remember during the demo we were using this pack of icons. And I got a lot of flack for people saying that it didn't match with the tone of the rest of the game. So with that in mind, specimen, it's like a scientific word for like a creature that you have acquired for studying. Anyway, so people complained that this didn't match the art style of the rest of the game enough. So I made this new set by hand, which is a lot classier. So we're gonna add some fish to this selection. Ah, yes. Yes, I know. Fish. So I'm just going to steal one of these rectangles and make a new rectangle. Actually, no, I think I can just... can I make a new... Yes, perfect. And then I can drop my rectangle in. Okay. And if you're wondering what the pink is for, the pink is just there for... what, the coat? Yeah, it does kind of look like a bottle of Coke, doesn't it? I made all these. Aren't they nice? Oh yeah, this is kind of a spoiler, but all these like circular looking ones are different spells you can use in the game. So look forward to that. Actually, all of these spells were actually programmed for the original Wizzerd quest, but most of them weren't in the game. But you see, you have Fireball, the ones you will recognize: Fireball, Ice Flash, Holy Light. I'm Tom Hollanding, yeah, kind of, right? Oops, oops. Okay, let's go to Pexels, and let's just look up fish. Yeah, let's look up sardine specifically. Little bitty thing. Let's try brim. That's a small fish. That's no. Brim fish. Brim is a species of fish native to where I live in the southeast United States. Maybe bluegill. I like to have a nice Georgia fish. Yeah, see, that's a bluegill, but those are stock photos. Darn, it's a shame. I like bluegills. Oh well. We'll just go back to looking at fish, because I don't want to use something that has a license attached to it. How about that fish? It's kind of bland looking. That looks like a crappy, like not worth a lot of money fish. That's what we want. Let's do that one. Hey, if you need, I could just draw some. I appreciate that guy who likes cats, but I'm kind of sticking to this like real image digitized art style for this, just because I like it. It gives me like 90s vibes. Wait till you guys see the FMV cutscenes. Y'all are gonna love that crap. It's gonna be great. Those FMV cutscenes they're a work in progress, but they are rough in like the good way. Like they're bad, but you'll like that they're bad. Yeah, there's FMV cutscenes in this game. Not a ton, mind you. I wouldn't like don't go in expecting there to be like a million of them, but there are absolutely FMV cutscenes in this game. And they are something else, that's for sure. There we go. So there's your small and kind of crappy fish. Let's get 2 more fish, and then I'll do all of them. Okay. Let's get another fish. So the next one is there's four levels of fish, right? Although the 4th one I'm pretty sure is just a big manta ray that will paint green and give the Roblin face. So we need a slightly classier looking fish now. I'd get a clownfish, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal to fish those. Reminds me of some old games I played, so I like it. Yes, that's my goal with this. Is, you know, I'm not trying to make a game purely built on nostalgia, but there's definitely things that you can take from older games, and one of them is that kind of crunchy, crushed down, digitized art style. Okay, let's God, I love the Creative Commons license so much. It's like I do whatever I want and get away with it license for photos. It's wonderful. Okay. Fish. And for the record, guys, I know the stream normally ends at 10, but don't worry. We will keep going tonight until the fishing game is done, because this is the last night of Wizzerd Week. Who knows when I'll ever stream again? If I ever stream, I'll stream again, don't worry. But still, we should still take advantage of Wizzerd Week as best we can. I'm gonna fatten this boy up a little bit. Yeah, look at that. It's a juicy, chunky boy. Flavorful, rich, and delicious. Okay, now let's get, can we do like a shark for the more valuable fish? Let's see, are there any good, not like a great white, but, not a lot of great shark pictures, honestly. Ah! Oh, that one's like rubber, but it's still terrifying. I'm just gonna go back to looking for fish. Ooh, that one's fun. And we'll mess with his color and make him like really yellow, so that he shows up better. Ah, fish. Thought that was a shark with human teeth. If there was, I'm not putting it in the game. That's for dang sure. Oh my god. Ugh. Ah! Wow! Wow! I don't know what those sounds are. I apologize to the viewers at home. Okay, fish. Okay, let's bring him in. Yes. Now let's adjust his colors, because he's a very sad looking fish right now. Image adjustments, brightness. And yes, I know I'm using Adobe, and Adobe is the devil, but I don't have the ability to switch right now. I'm too invested in Adobe. It's really a problem. If what I really want is for Serif to get off their butt and make a version of Affinity Photo for Linux. That way I can go all in on Linux on this desktop. Because like I love Mac. I love using my Mac. I have a MacBook Pro. It's my portable computer. But they don't have the beef, the raw horsepower required for like, you know, as like my main big monster, like my little custom built boy here. Look at him. He is beautiful. I don't know if you can see that, but he is beautiful. Anyway, so what I really want is to run Linux on this, but unless there's like a viable Photoshop alternative, and don't say GIMP. I hate it when people say GIMP, okay? Because I more than anybody else, I want GIMP to be good, but GIMP is not good. GIMP is very bad. GIMP makes me sad. GIMP hurts my feelings. Well, there's the fish. Let's see if we can. Where's his little square? Oh Lord, I lost my place. There we go. Okay. So I'm just gonna set him out over here. And I'll get my fish, and I'll put my fish within the square. So we'll make sure he's good and lined up. And then I will move the fish and the square together to this row. This will be the food and drink row moving forward. Everyone please make note that this row is the food and drink row. All right? There'll be no further questions. Okay. And I'll put a couple more squares down as well, just so we have them. Now we'll take this fish. We copy him. Yeah, the thing is, most games actually run really well on Linux now, but it's just like specifically like pro apps, and of those pro apps, specifically like graphic design editors that are they're just not up to snuff yet. I want them to be, but we're not there, and we have to accept that we're not there. I mean, look, every time that Windows does like a new like user hostile feature, I donate to the KDE Foundation. So I'm rooting for Linux, absolutely, but we're just not there yet. Okay. There we go. Grab you two. Yes, in position. Cool. Got our fish. There's also one other thing I want to fix really quick, which is one of these up here, I don't remember which one it is not correctly put on its square. Oh yeah, it's the hand. There. There we go. You can see like the corner of the hand when you had the sword out, but I think I just fixed it. Okay, so now what we do is first of all I'm going to save the actual Photoshop file. Right? Look at our fish. They're handsome, aren't they? They're going to look great in the inventory. So now that we have those... Oh, we need the manta! I forgot about the manta! The Groblin manta. Give me a manta ray. Oh, that's absolutely terrifying. What about that one? It's got a good shape to him. Okay, now. Get out of my way, kid with fun. I'm gonna make it green, Queez. One step at a time. Hold your horses. Hold your stinking horses, lady. I'm working on it, okay? Okay, now. Now I gotta go get the. I gotta go find the Roblin. I don't remember where the original, like, high definition Roblin is. I gotta go find him. Let's see here. Looking. You absolutely need to show this beautiful masterpiece to Discord in time. In time. I think I found it. Yep, this is the original. High definition Roblin. Perfect for the grabbing of the face. The Roblin. Don't we? We will color match it appropriately. There we go. There we go. Now let's get the colors right. Okay. Let's go in now and make some heavy duty adjustments. Oops. Yes. I'm gonna remove his chin. I'll like seamlessly blend his chin into the. Same. I'll do the same thing with the top of his head. Well, that's absolutely nightmarish, isn't it? In the lore, you say that Roblin's evolved from this. Yes, this is like the missing, like, evolutionary link between Roblin and man. Okay. There we go. That's the sprite right there, boys. That's the sprite right there. I'm gonna grab one of these rectangles really quick and. Okay. There we go. Let's go back and get our Roblin. That is so just freaky looking. I gotta close some of these, dude. I got like fishing pole and stuff still open. Like, we definitely don't need a bunch of these open anymore. Don't need the bobber. No, no. Clear some of this out. Don't need you. No, no. Okay, here we are. There he is. Oh, that's just. I find that very unpleasant. Look at him. Ah, look at him. It looks like some kind of weird like Elden Ring item, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. All the fish have now been added. You created a masterpiece. Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely think we've made good progress on this absolutely nightmarish creation. All right, let's. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna search for a name. Then I just grab all of them that are called rectangle and set them all. Wait, how do I? I guess I can just do them by hand. I could have sworn there was a quicker way to do this, but whatever. Oh, there's a couple that are still visible. Why are they still visible? Oh, because they're just called layer so-and-so? Well, that's lame of them to not follow proper naming conventions. Oh, this is turning into such a mess of a document. I'm gonna have to like crunch this down at some point, flatten some layers. This is just like getting like unworkable slowly. Where's my one pink that I'm missing? There he is! Ah, now we can export this as a PNG at last. You fish it out and you hear cagging. Ah! I should have like a special thing for this, shouldn't I? What is this called? I don't remember what this file is called. What's this called? Inventory items. Okay, well that's easy enough. So what about the blue orb? The blue orb. Is the blue orb something we talked about? I don't remember the blue orb. What? Oh, the blue. You're literally saying the blue orb on here has the pink. Yep, yep, yep. I missed it. I missed it. Hold on. Where's the auto select? There he is. Go. Good call. You've saved me. You saved my life. I owe you my life. Okay, there we go. Now. Oh, you guys are posting about it in the... I'm deleting the HD Roblin quiz. No one's allowed to see the HD Roblin yet. They will when the time has come, but not yet. I'm saving it. But I'll keep the Roblin Manta up. Okay, so now we've done all that. So now we can call those values, okay? So now say var new fish x. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. What let's pull up that file now. Well, I guess the y will always be the same, right? It's let's see here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah, so 4. So the y is always going to be 4. So we'll set that to 4. But the x is what's going to change, okay? So if it's a low quality fish, it will be, where'd it go? Yes, okay. So if it's a low quality fish, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Equals 0. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now we have all that. Do we want to give this? Do we want to give these things like status, like health effects, or do we want to just make it to where they? Do we want to do like do we want to make them edible? And if so, do we want them to each have different stats? Because that's gonna add a lot of complexity to this, but we can do it. What do you guys think? I'll give it a second to let the stream catch up. What do you guys think? Should they be consumable or should they just be trade commodities? And if they are consumable, should they all have just like the similar, like they give you a little bit of health and stamina, or do we need to set each one to have its own? I would just make them heal a little bit. Okay, Queez, that's easy enough. So, on that case, I'll just say var fish new, we'll call it this new fish HP int equals 10. Or we'll say, you know what, we'll say 10. Because if we make it more than that, then they become like a cheat code for just getting like unlimited heals. I think a regular health gives, let's see here. A regular health potion gives 25, so that's good. That means it's like basically half as effective as a little under half as effective as a regular health potion. So that makes it fun. Okay, so now that we've done all that, now we finally get to plug all of this in. And I'm going to do that first by taking the init script. Why is there a random void? Oh, I see, it's right here. So these are the values we all have to set. So I'll bring this back. I'm just gonna paste that into a text document so that I have them. There we go. I'm just gonna bring Godot into windowed mode. I'm just gonna put it like that. And yes, I know I can use Power Toys to clamp something to the screen, but somehow a Windows 11 update removed my ability to use Power Toys. I gotta like reinstall it now. It's stupid. Okay, here we go. So here we go. So we do new fish name, and then new fish description, and then the next thing we do is the HP. So we say new fish HP, and then we're not doing any stamina or fate, so they're doing that. Oh, I forgot to give the type. Whoops. Description is name, description, and then type. So globals dot item types dot consumable. So we just set it to be consumable. Okay, so then we say so it gives you that much HP, and it gives you that much magic, that much stamina. It does that much damage, which doesn't matter. It has 0 cooldown because again, it's not a weapon. HUD color. Ah, that one's fun. Okay, let's go get a hex color for the fish. What color should fish be? I'm thinking like a bluish gray color. Like, I don't know. Something that's fairly legible, like that. It's kind of a scaly color. Let's do that. Okay, now, where were we? Oh yes, hex color. Okay, and then after hex color, we have the magic sprite index. That's for projectile weapons, so we can just set that to 0. Okay, now we set the new fish X. New fish Y. And then new fish price. There we go. Okay, so we've done that. And now we just say globals dot this is called inventory, isn't it? Yeah, the player's inventory, yeah. So inventory dot append new fish. There we go. So we set up the new item. We set up the new item, and then ba-boom. Then we add it to the player's inventory. Cool. Now we need a way to test this, right? We need to make sure that this actually works. So I'm just gonna hard code something really quick, okay? Oh yeah, you know what we should do too? We should add something else to this. Let's see here. We'll change this to total value. And then so this one, actually, you know what, we'll delete this one. Then we'll add this one, and we'll do layout transform 80. So let's do, what's 80 plus 80? 160? That's not right. What are you? What's the original one set to? Layout 50. Oh no, 30. So 30. So plus 50 is 80. So 80 plus 50 would be 130. There we go. Okay. And I will see. I'll keep that one the same. I'll change this one to name. Okay. And then we'll do this. So this one. So now we can say the name of the last fish that you caught. Let's see here, total fish caught. I might actually move that underneath. I should have used, what am I doing? I should have used a box container for this. Oh my god. Hold on. We're adding a V-box container just on principle because I cannot believe I didn't think to do that. I'm like moving them around by pixel counts. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my lord. I cannot believe I did that. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, all three of you pack up, go in the box container now. Okay, there. Now we have it. Now everybody, look, now I can move them around. Look, they change. Oh, whoops. Look, I can move them around. They change position. That's how we should actually be doing it. Okay, so I just am frustrated myself that I didn't catch that before. Okay, so we've got all this now. So we're in good shape. So now, all we need to do is make it so that we can actually catch these fish. Or make it so we can actually report that we've caught these fish. So what we'll do is do we have a total value? Yes, we have value of fish and we have fish caught. So we will say down here, we'll say value of fish plus, oh wait, I gotta do it below the random. So I say value of fish plus equals, and then that's new fish price. And then we say, what did I call it? Sorry, I keep having to scroll back up. Fish caught. Let me say fish caught plus equals 1. So we're just saying add 1 to fish caught every time you catch a fish. And then add the new fish's price every time as well. And then, yes. And then we're going to do one last thing. I'm going to say last fish name. Actually, no, I don't have to keep track of that. I can just say this. That's an unnecessary variable. I can literally just do this. I can say, okay, let me add these labels. I'm sorry, I know I keep scrolling up and down. I'm all over the place. I'm losing you. I'm losing the stream. You're getting bored. I'm sorry. Let's see here. 20. There, I've changed the music to keep you engaged. Now, already var fish. Okay, let's just call this label name. Okay. Already var fish label fish. Let's steal all this. Same thing again, one more time. Label value and so fish and then value. Okay, so now we've got all our labels laid out. So now we can come back down here and let's see here. So now I can say, okay, so label fish equals, what do we call this? Yep. Label fish dot text equals plus string fish caught, and then label value dot text equals, what do we call value? What do we say about value? Total value. Value of fish. And then finally, okay, is last fish plus, and then new fish name. Okay. So there's just one last thing that I'm going to add to this, just so we're validated on. Patagum says his phone's at 12%. We'll plug it in. We live in a world of abundant electricity. You can do that. Come on. Well, you live out in the middle of nowhere. You live in the bush. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be good. You'll be good. Don't worry about it. You sound like Tommy Wizzerd. Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. Okay, let's see here. This music's a little loud. Turn it down a little bit so you guys can hear me okay. All right, let's continue, shall we? So we've done all this. So I'm just gonna add one last thing to this, which I'm just gonna say, if input dot is action just pressed. I don't know. I'll say lock on. That's right click. There. And I'm just setting that so we can validate that it did add things to the inventory. So because we need to be able to switch back to the regular playable. So we'll just, that's just for testing's sake. That'll go away. But let's test it now, shall we? Here we go. Yes! I caught a striped mingo! We did it! We caught a striped mingo, chat! We did it! Worth two gold! We did it! Oh, let's try and catch another one. Come on. Come on. Come on. I caught a camera fish. I now have $4. Let's catch another one. Let's catch another one. Dude, this is so cool. We made a fishing minigame! We like actually freaking did it. Ever. You can be up to 60 seconds, so. Oh, I missed it. That one was too tight. Come on. This is so tense. Ah, I missed it again! Oh, this fishing thing is tough. Ah, that one was so quick too, and I still missed it. You gotta be like quick on the draw with that thing, man. Okay, so we've caught enough now, so I'm gonna press load, and we'll go into the. Okay, so we've loaded into the. We've loaded in now. Let's pause the other music. Okay, so we've loaded into the world. There's our fish! Look! Can we eat the fish? No, but I think that's just a bug because I don't know if consumables work right now. But look, they showed up in the inventory. Look at that. We have our striped mingo and our camera fish that we caught. Oh. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? It works. I am so pleased. We have a working fishing minigame, boys. Isn't that just... That's just wonderful. It makes me so happy. Alright. Well, now we just need to, to make it so that it works in full screen correctly. And I mean, I'll have to make some changes to make sure that, like, it applies graphic settings correctly for, like, resolution scaling and stuff. But that's no big deal. Fish. Fez. Yes. Agreed. Fez. Can you guys believe that, though? It works. Like, we have a fully functional fishing minigame. Hold on, let me harass the Discord. Oh, shoot. You guys were... Guy who likes cats, you were doing some math. Negative log for perspective on the bobber. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, you got the literal quadratic formula in here? A equals good. Here, I already got the minigame done. Well, hold on. Hold on, I'm not opposed to this inverse log. Here, guy who likes cats. Give me. I'm gonna work on getting this this thing fixed with the cursor not being shown correctly. And while I work on that, get me a version of this inverse of this negative log. Get me that in a Godot usable format, and I will use it. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to get this other thing figured out. The clamp. The clamps. Okay, so I got it. So we'll say 800 divided by Okay, 1920 by or be 1080 by both of these, right? So what's let me think about this. So 800 out of 1080. 74%. Okay. So I would say what is it? Let me go to globals and see the scale. Get tree.getRoot.size.y. Okay. Divided by what was that number I had? 74.07. Or no, times 0.7407. Okay. And then what's 1280 divided by 1080? Okay. I told you, guy who likes cats, if you get this to me in a Godot readable format, I will absolutely change the formula for calculating the bobber size. Times 1.18, the same number of decimals. 1.1851. 51. Okay, so let's see. In theory, this should be... Yep, okay, so now it's full screen. It's clamping correctly. Now we make it not full screen. It's still clamping correctly. Yes! Fractions win again! Wait, hold on. Did they win again? Oh, wait, that time it cast out really far. Why don't it... Oh, I know what it is. It's because these values are again based on like window size. So it's not casting as far with okay, so what's 400 divided by 1080? Okay. 0.37. Negative times 0.3704. 0.3704. And I'll make it negative 0.3704. Okay. And then for this one, I'm going to do 1920 divided by 400, okay? Actually, no, I think I'll keep that one the same because that's going to screw up with like ultra wide monitors and stuff. Let's just see how this looks. Oh, I crashed the game. I didn't crash the game. I loaded up the overworld by hitting right click. Let's see here. So okay, you know what I need to do? I don't want to break all of this stuff, but I might have to. I need to nest this everything inside of an aspect ratio container. So that everything stays nice and tight when we do a like a big like ultra wide view. So let's try this, okay? So we'll do 1.78, I believe is 16 divided by 9. Let's make sure really quick. Math, please. 16 divided by 9. Yeah, 1.78. Okay, cool. So now we'll do layout, and we'll set it to the full screen. Yes, always, and yes. Put it in the middle. Yeah. Okay, so now, if I feed both things into this thing, now I gotta add aspect ratio container to the front of all of these, but that's okay. Those don't go. Animation players do go. Okay. So now, in theory, I can get the width of the aspect ratio container for this one. And then so instead, I can say, oh yeah, I gotta actually be able to call the aspect ratio container. And on ready var aspect ratio container. Okay. And we'll say size.x times, then where's my math? Okay, 400 divided by 1920. 0.2083 times negative 0.2083. Let's see if that works. I immediately broke it. Oh, I typed on rear instead of on ready. The hell does that mean? Sounds a little bit dirty. I don't want to be on its rear. I just want to be on it. Oh. Oh boy. Why is everything invisible? Oh, it's because they're in the wrong order. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No need to panic. Okay. Whoa! Oh no! Okay, something is very wrong. Okay, something is like ultra mega broken. Maybe. Oh, is it because center instead of scale? Yes, I think. Oh god, I have just screwed this up bad now. Oh, I broke it so bad. Oh, I should have used Git before I did this. That's okay. It's okay. We can fix it. We can fix it. Yes, we can. I believe in us. We can fix this. We can make this not absolutely catch fire. Oh boy. Okay. Let's try this again. No. This. Go. Okay, so if I make it like this, it's back to normal again. So it's really just a scaling at size issue. And it really seems to be that one of these is not growing correctly. Which one are you? Is it you? They're both set to inherit their parent container. So why? Fit. Yeah. If I change this to center, does that fix it? Let's see. No, it does not. Well, I thought putting this in an aspect ratio container would fix it, but it doesn't. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. We will remove the aspect ratio container at this time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I cast the aspect ratio container out. I've got a new little scheme that makes way more sense. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Size.y divided by wait, it's the y, right? Yeah, so divided by 9. Okay. Times 16. Then we'll put that in another set of parentheses. Times, and then the number that we had. So what's that? 400 divided by 1920. 0.2083 times negative 0.2083. As insane as this looks, I think this will actually work. If I know my order of operations. Guy who likes cats, how we doing on the logarithm? Hold on. I think it's just because I changed how these are set. I'm suffering. That doesn't bode very well. Center. Center. Okay. I'm a Python Andy. Oh. That does not look right. I think the sub viewport container's got to be full rect. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh! I got started by the reeling. Yeah, but Godot 4 is definitely a bigger step up. Now, given I'm also doing strict typing, which is not a requirement for Godot 4. We're just doing it to make cleaner code and keep from memory leaking. But that's not a requirement. We're going a little harder than we probably need to when it comes to that kind of thing, certainly. So let's figure out why the scaling is not, for the bobber is not. Wait, where was it? I just saw it. Bobber.scale. Global position.y. So that's the problem, is that they're bigger numbers when you're yeah, because it's the resolution is changing. So global position is not a good indicator for that. We need like some kind of what if I just said position? Would that make it? Because then it's not, then it's relative to position. That might work. Okay, scaling looks good. Oh, I think I fixed it actually. Well, I feel rather silly. I feel really bad. Ah, I missed it. Come on, make my day. Come on. Yes! I caught a fun fish! Ah! You know what we need to do? I have one other thing. If the real timer is stopped, but also if is it the cast timer? No, it's the wait timer. Oh, I see. So the wait timer starts back almost instantaneously. It's okay. I'll just leave it for right now. Should I do a streak with the same announcer for with Jeff? Good old Jeff Steitzer. I love Jeff. Double kill. Triple kill. You guys, I don't know how old you guys are. You guys might not get this reference. But in Halo 2, there was a cut voice line that Jeff would say where if you killed somebody, you like blew somebody apart with a shotgun, he'd go, Cheney Mania. For those of you who are too young to know what that is, or who are, you know, not from the United States, Dick Cheney was George W. Bush's vice president, and he accidentally shot a guy while bird hunting. He didn't kill him, just hit him with like pellets, birdshot pellets, while he was, they were like dove hunting. What was really funny is the guy had to make an apology to Cheney. Cheney was kind of a psychopath. And he's still alive. For the record, this happened while he was vice president. But we had just invaded Iraq and we were, you know, we were doing other crazy American things at the time. That was like our, like, you know, murderous kill streak era. Got a sunfish. This fishing game's actually really fun. I'm glad we added this. I'm glad that I let you guys harass me into adding this. Yes! Cold fish. I wish we could end this stream by catching a Roblin manta. I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, should I have background music for this? Do we want music for this, or should we not have music for this? It's more peaceful without the music, but I don't know if the music would like make. What do you guys think in terms of atmosphere? Music or no music? I caught a Roblin manta! Oh! Oh! I did it! Oh! 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 Yo! Can you believe that crap? Oh my god! Oh wait, okay. Let's go. Let's quit out. Let's go into the. Okay, you ready? Let's check it. There it is! Oh! Oh yes! Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god, yes. Oh, I'm so proud of this. This is it. I will never have a greater game development moment on stream than when I caught the exceptionally rare Roblin manta on camera. Oh my god. Wow. I'm honored. I really am. Oh. Let's go to a store and see if they'll buy our Roblin manta. I haven't programmed it in, so we'll see if the systems underneath work correctly. Hello, man. What's going on with the lighting on your house there? Something is broken. See, there's a few things that look broken. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Barter. Oh yeah, the icon scaling is weird right now because when I change the icons, I change the resolution of them. But that's okay. He does indeed purchase Roblin Menta. Let's check our money. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, I'm so wealthy. I'm so wealthy from the Manta. I'm so wealthy from the Manta. Oh man, this is it. This is, y'all. You better get all your friends to play this game, okay? Because this is like peak gaming right here. This is like masterpiece gaming. Okay, we're putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. Now I'm gonna add another one of these values. I'm just gonna basically, what? Oh, whoops! I hit Windows key and D instead of Control D. Yeah. Layout. I'm gonna put one over here. It's just gonna be a prompt to press pause to quit the to quit fishing. See, right. We want it to be right aligned. Position 1440. What's 1920 minus 50? That would be 1920 minus 50 would be 1870 by 30. So why is it still over there? I just want it in the... You know what I'll do? I'm just going to put it in the bottom center because that's easy. I'll turn off the font size override. We'll center align it. How are we doing on the math side of things, guy who likes cats? You all right? If you bit off more than you can chew, it's okay if you did. I'm not gonna be mad. I just want to know how we're sitting on that. Are we like hanging in there, or like what's the status on that? Is there a status on that? I got the program graph node on. Oh lord. Oh god. But you never thought this is where you would be using your math, right? To help some random dude on the other side of the planet build more accurate fishing. Actually, not even more accurate, just more visually pleasing fishing. That's okay. If you can just get it to me in like a really basic, like monkey level formula, I can do the rest. Because basically writing code in Godot is like using, like if you use like a TI, like a Texas Instruments, like a TI-36X or a TI-84 or a TI-99, like one of those graphing calculators that lets you have like parentheses and stuff in line. It's basically like doing that. So if you get it to like idiot length, I can do the rest. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna see about. I think I can only code in idiot mode, so this should be a simple transfer. I hope so. Ah. Yeah, this is like very relaxing. Fishing minigame was a good choice. Ah! I just know you can like wiggle the fishing rod. This is just great. This is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying myself. This is what Wizzerds do in their free time. It is now. Ah! Dang it. Wasn't quick enough on the draw. Stardew Valley bar thing. What, like for charging up? I mean, charging up doesn't actually make a difference in terms of where it goes. It's all about positioning. Oh, for catching. I'm trying to remember how Stardew Valley does catching. Explain it to me. What, for like actually catching the fish? It's like a bar and the fish is just moving up and down on it. Like for catching the fish? I don't. Can you try to make the bar that you control over the... Yeah. That might be a little bit much for this. I think this is fine. This is basically just a click at the right time simulator. I don't really want to get into like hardcore gamified functionality. At least not yet. I mean, I want to do some of the other stuff. We have other mini games that I need to develop as well, like the gambling parlor mini game, which is basically it's gonna be like a vaguely magic Wizard Quest themed version of Flappy Bird. So look forward to that. You know, I just realized something that this needs desperately. We need to add the last fish you caught. We need to add the sprite of the fish up there so that the player can see it, like revel in what they've won. How many things are in this? I sent an image on Discord, okay? Oh, gotcha. Yes, I do see what you're saying. Yeah, we could probably do that at some point. First things first, let's get this figured out. Okay, it's 9 by 6 is the amount of animation. Oh, no. 9 by 6. There we go. Okay, now we do... Actually, it might need less than that even. 0.5, yeah, that's probably good. And then we'll do... You know what I can do? As I can make it to where I will container sizing shrink begin. Yes, okay, cool. Now I will attach a control node to this and I will put its position anchor center right. Yep, all the way on the end. Then I'll say 40 by 40. And I'll say position 350. Okay, and then we do like 20? Or no, yeah, 20 here. Maybe like 15. Okay, so now theoretically, if this changes size, yeah, perfect. That's what I want. Okay, and then we'll set its frame by default to be one way out there. So it's invisible. And then we can say go. And yes. So now we'll come back down here. When you catch a fish, there we go. That'll do it. So now, when you catch a fish, it will show you what fish you've caught. So let's see if this works. Come on, catch me a good one. Catch me a good one. Catch me a good one. Oh. I missed it. Oh, I missed. Yeah, look. Spacing's a little wonky, but you can see there's a fish now up there. Okay, so let's go back. I'll make some adjustments to that. First thing is, honestly, I feel like it could probably stand to be a little bit bigger. Second thing is, I think it needs to be further away. So let's say 20. Maybe even a little bit further. Let's say 25. Let's try that and see how that looks. Yo. Guy who likes cats, there's no pressure, but do you think you'll finish the math thing tonight? You don't have to finish it tonight. I just need to know, like, should I don't want to keep everybody on stream if we're not going to be making any more changes to this tonight. You know what? One other thing I want to do, I want to change the last fish to be white instead of tan so that it stands out better. Yeah. What the hell? Why did it still play that? Oh, because I clicked the animation player. I was like, we're not in the game. Why did it do that? Okay, here we go. I caught a Roblin Manta right away. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. That's how you know we're the best. We're the best people at this game. We're good at the game now. Filtering nearest bitmap. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're good. All right. Well, I think we're So, guy who likes cats, what do you think? Yay or nay on the math thing? My Wizzerd quest of 2. I have to go. The universe is calling me. Totally fine. Totally fine. You guys have already been super nice and super friendly, and I really appreciate it. This was the final night of Wizzerd Week. I had a great time, guys. I really did. I greatly appreciate you guys all being here. It really. Hold on. Let me just make an adjustment really quick because I want to emphasize how important this is. Okay. Look. Okay. I'm gonna go big. I'm going big mode here. Okay. It really meant so much to me that you guys spend the week with me working on this. I love Wizzerd Quest. I've loved working on Wizzerd Quest, and I love hearing all of your guys' like reactions and thoughts and stuff to the things we make in Wizzerd Quest. And you know, I never in a million years did I think that any of this would ever happen to me. I thought that maybe Wizzerd Quest 1 would be played by like 25 or 50 people, like lifetime. And so obviously we went way above that. We have this Discord full of people and I'm making a sequel, and it's just so weird and awesome. And you know, Wizzerd Week was such a rare opportunity where I was able to take off work for a week and just work on this with you guys, with the community. I'm definitely going to be doing more streaming in the future. It's not going to be every night, obviously, but I've just had a great time. I really have, and I hope you guys have had a good time too. So with that in mind, you know, I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord. Demo coming soon. You know, harass your friends to wishlist Wizzerd Quest 2 so we can get over that 2,000 wishlist hump, and I can post those incredibly embarrassing photographs of me that I used to model for the Roblin. And yeah, I think that about covers it. So yeah, just I again thank you guys all so much. It's been just an honor and a pleasure, and you know, I'll talk to you all soon. So Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks, guys.